This problem asks us to find the derivative of a number of functions. I just want to look at a couple of the parts. The first part, part D, asks us to find the derivative of the exponential function 3 raised to the power x cubed minus 2x. So for this derivative, we simply need to remember the rule for derivatives of exponential functions. The derivative is going to be the natural log of the base times the original function and then we have to chain on the derivative of the power. Okay. So this last part is an application of the chain rule to the exponential function. So that's part D. Let's take a look at part H. Where f of x is equal to 2 times e raised to the 3x squared plus 2. So again, this is just going to be an application of the rule for exponential functions. But in this case, since the natural log of the base, the natural log of e is just equal to 1, we don't need to worry about writing natural log of e. Instead, we'll just have the original exponential chain on the derivative of the power, which in this case will be 6x. Again, when we're differentiating e to some power, we don't need to worry about the natural log of the base because the natural log of e is just 1. Next up, I want to look at part G. Where f of x is the natural log of 6x cubed minus 1. And for this one, we just need to recall the rule for the derivative of the natural log. And the derivative of the natural log of some argument is simply 1 over the argument and chain on the derivative of that argument. So here we're going to multiply by 18x squared. Okay, again, the derivative of the natural log of something is 1 over the something times the derivative of that something. This is an application of the chain rule to the derivative of the natural log. Let's take a look at one more. Let's look at f of x equal to x squared times e to the x. And this is part E of this problem. When I find this derivative, we have to recognize that the big picture, we have the multiplication of two functions. We have x squared times e to the x. So we have to use our product rule. So this derivative is going to be the first, which is x squared times the derivative of the second. The derivative of e to the x is itself. So we have x squared times e to the x, and we're going to add the second times the derivative of the first, which is just 2x.